Hello everybody. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a very important topic. And it is 7 important things to ensure that you give your best performance in every online interview that you appear for. Now see, all of us have seen how online jobs and online interviews have become the new trend in the job industry. But this is just the beginning. As internet keeps evolving, everything happening online is going to become a new way of life for all of us. So, if you really want to crack the online interview to your dream job, it is extremely important to pay attention to these small things that can either make or break your performance. Let's see what these things are. The first important thing that you have to pay attention to is your arrangements. This also includes a proper light arrangement so that you are clearly visible on camera and look good. For this, what you can do is when you sit to appear for the interview, try to sit facing a window so that some natural light can fall on your face. And if that is not possible, let the light from the bulb or the tube light fall on your face. If you don't do this, it would make you appear dark on the screen, and the other person will not be able to see you properly, which might make them lose interest in you. Similarly, ensure that there's no distraction or noise around you. Children playing in the background, people watching TV, or someone talking over the mobile phone. All these things are a big no. They distract and deteriorate your performance, apart from leaving a very bad impression on the interviewer. The next important thing that you need to ensure in your arrangements is a clean background. Since you're appearing for this interview from home, there's a very high possibility of having things in the background. Fix them up. For example, don't have clothes hanging on the walls behind you. If you don't have a professional or costly background, it's absolutely okay. It's not even expected. Just have a plain wall behind you. What's important is to have a clean and clutter free background. Now, the next important thing to perform well in these online interviews is being comfortable with the software, the technology that you would be using. See, different companies use different platforms to conduct these interviews. Some use Skype, while others use Zoom, MS Teams, etc. It will be a good idea to get accustomed to every feature of the platform before you appear for the interview. While you would usually know the basic features, it is a good idea to explore everything that the platform can do well in advance. Trying to figure out these things during the interview only showcase your lack of preparation. The third important thing that you have to pay attention to here is your voice quality, which includes both the quality of your mic and the way you speak. If you are taking the call through your computer, test the quality of its inbuilt mic well in advance. If it is not good enough or doesn't work well, it's a good idea to invest in a good headphone and test it beforehand. Now, coming to the way you speak, don't speak too fast. The other person should be able to understand clearly what you say. One bonus tip that I would like to give you here is have a glass of water by your side to sip, just in case the discussion pulls on longer or your throat starts to feel dry. Now, the fourth thing that we are going to talk about here is something we talk about every time we talk about a personal interview, and it is being punctual and formally dressed. Can you imagine? We are talking about it here also. The reason is simple. Now that you are appearing for the interview online, you can't afford to be late by even a single minute. Try signing in 5 minutes early rather than being late by a minute. Similarly, never attend your online interview in your fitness attire or the t-shirt you were wearing at home. Dress up formally. Both these things demonstrate your seriousness and respect towards the interview and interviewer, both. And the fifth thing that we have got on the list is something that always attracts the interviewers, and it is being confident. So, certain things that you can do to look confident in your online interview are the first thing is practice interviewing online with a friend. This will help you get rid of any kind of camera awkwardness. Secondly, in a personal interview, we always advise you to build an eye to eye contact with the interviewer. Here, since you are operating virtually, what you can do is you can look into the camera and talk. When you look into the camera and talk, the other person sees you as talking to them, and this builds up for the eye to eye contact. And then, of course, never undermine the importance of being prepared and well behaved. Virtual world is slowly becoming the real world for us. So, anything that you would not do in your real life, don't do it even in your virtual life also. Practice all the etiquettes that you would follow in your personal interview or when you meet someone personally. It is only the process that is virtual. The other person is still real. If you're appearing for an HR interview, do make sure that you watch this video that we have specially prepared for you. It has helped a lot of candidates crack their interviews. The link is available in the I button above and the description box below. And if it is the interview to test your domain knowledge, the playlist that I've put up here is going to be very helpful to you. It has got videos covering interview questions on various roles and positions. Do take a look. You'll also find the link in the description box below. And lastly, there's a high possibility that you may need to take some notes during the discussion. So you should be ready with a notepad and a pen. Running around to find a notepad and a pen will only demonstrate your lack of preparation. So if you follow these basic tips, you'll always come across as a very well prepared candidate that every employer wants to hire. Hiring the best candidate is not always about their subject or domain knowledge. It is also about how organized they are. Ultimately, you are hiring a human being to do the job, not an encyclopedia. And with humans, these things do matter. So guys, I hope that this video adds some value to you. If you have found it useful, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. To stay updated, subscribe to the channel. And if you have got any comments or feedback, you can provide in the comments box below. I'll definitely read all your comments. So see you very soon with a new video. Bye bye. Take care.